shit. Fucking Tyrone. I didn't fuck with Tyrone a lot because Tyrone was the youngest guy in our crew, small guy. So you didn't pick on him much. I don't remember picking on him much. But Tyrone would just get himself into some of the funniest predicaments, right? So one year, one Saturday, it was snowing like crazy. And I wasn't living on the block at this time. So I went, because for us, it didn't matter. Rain, sleet, snow, or hail. We like the mailman, nigga. If we gonna get smoked out, we gonna hang out. We gonna find a place to hang out. So it was snowing. It was a snowstorm, a blizzard, and we couldn't hang in none of our houses. So we ended up calling Tyrone. Yo, Ty, you want to get nice, whatever? Boom, boom, boom. He's like, yeah, y'all come over here. But we can't smoke up in the apartment. My mom's ain't home. But we can smoke in the basement. All right, so cool. We go get the supplies, 40s, blunts, whatever, because it was 40s and blunts back then. Heavy 40s and blunts. And we get to Tyrone's apartment. And at the time, he was living in one of these little 3-story, 4-story mini buildings, like little buildings. But they had a basement. So we get over there, we ring the bell, he let us in. And he takes us through the hallway to the back, and he opens the basement door, and we go downstairs in the basement. And it looked like a typical basement, in a building. It had, people shit in it and everything. And it was one way out, the steps. It was 2-way out, but the other exit was blocked by a fucking giant washing machine. Don't fucking ask me why, but it was. So we're down there, we lighting up, rolling our L's, smoking our blunts, drinking our 40s, telling jokes and laughing, just chilling. And at some point, the basement door up the stairs, that shit blast open. Blah blah. It's the super. That nigga starts screaming at us in his Jamaican Trini accent voice. What the fuck y'all doing down here? Didn't I tell you motherfuckers to stop hanging out down here? And for some reason, we all panicked. And let me tell you something. There's never been a time where when us fellas ever got caught up in some shit that we didn't run for our lives. I'm calling the fucking cops. We all panicked. We panicked. And he had the stairway up there blocked. We were trapped. We jumped up out of off the couch. We're trying to look for another way. There's only one way. I was that washing machine. Before I say this part, Wayne used to call me the Mangani, the African fucking tribal Zulu Mangani, because of the wild shit I used to do and crazy shit I used to do. He said, "You're a fucking Mangani." And Wayne used to have good nicknames for everybody. So, but that day, I'm glad I was the Mangani, because the power came out. Because I went over to that washing machine, and I'm telling you, with one swoop, I took that washing machine and I moved it. The shit slid like if the Hulk kicked it. I grabbed that door and we opened it. Thank God, the washing machine was propped up against the door because it was heavy, and it was heavy. Because we was fucking with it before. I was like, this shit is fucking heavy. Stop. Look at this guy. He's going to blow the stop sign and get smacked. Fucking idiot. Should have got smacked. I would have put that whole shit on camera. Just interview this dumbass. So let me say, any reason why you don't stop at the stop sign? It says stop, right? It doesn't say backwards. Pots, you motherfucker. So, um, so I'm the Mangani. The door wasn't locked, but I alone grabbed that washing machine and just said, boom, slid that motherfucker out the way, opened that fucking door, and we all ran out. Except Tyrone. He had to stay behind. Because, he's in trouble now. And when we get outside, the blizzard is out there. We start running. We ran out his basement, down the block, just laughing. And I remember Jeff saying, stop running. Stop running. Why are you running? I'm just running because I don't want to get caught by the cops, and I'm just scared. I don't know. I'm just running. So we made it to the corner, but I had already in my mind said, "Fuck it, I'm going home. I'm going back to." Wayne and Jeff went that way, and I went that way. I jumped on the bus and I went, took my ass back to the crib, man. But that was just a little funny story with Tyrone. And one time Tyrone, I said, I don't know what we did. But we've had our run-ins with the law from time to time. And Tyrone had his run-in with the law here and there. But this particular time, I'm not sure what his situation was, but I know he was on probation. I had received probation one time for something I did too. Something real stupid dumb. I'm going to tell you that story. And then, but what Tyrone did is, this summer he failed. He didn't report to his probation. He didn't report. And what happened was they came and got his ass like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. They came and got him, yo. They put a warrant out for him, and they took poor Tyrone into the system. He made it all the way to Rikers. We didn't see Tyrone for, I think, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. We didn't see him for a while. And we were like, yo, where the fuck is Tyrone? Where's Ty? We go around to his house, and we knock on the door, and we ask his mom, say, hey, Mrs. Johnson, we're looking for Tyrone. We haven't seen him for a while. We came to see if he's okay, if everything all right. And she told us that he got, he missed his probation, and they picked him up. And she tried to find him. They basically lost him in the system. So she had to get a lawyer to get Tyrone, find him, and get him out of there. And we were just, he came home. So you know how it is. One day, so now we know where he is. We haven't seen him for maybe a week or two. I don't know how long. Only Tyrone can tell you if it was a week he was in there or 2 weeks. But so one day we just chilling on this particular spot that we used to hang out at, the mailbox, and we were over by the mailbox, and we get ready to get our drink and 40s on, and here come Tyrone walking around the corner. He's like, yo, what's up, nigga? Yo, what the fuck, son? And he tells the story again about how he missed his probation. The fucking niggas came and got him. They put his ass in Rikers. And we was like, yo, we get that nigga smoked up, we get that nigga some 40s, and you gotta tell the jail story. You gotta tell it in detail. So Tyrone just started telling us about his time in Rikers Island, man. Only he could tell. I wish he was here so he could tell it. But one of the stories that he told about Rikers Island was really funny. He said he was in Rikers in his cell. There was another dude in there. And he asked the dude, he said, I asked the dude for a cigarette. He said, I asked him for a cigarette. And he said, and the dude, he said, the dude didn't, the way Tyrone told it was so funny back then though. He said, the dude didn't even answer me. He said, the dude got up and he started punching Tyrone. Boom, 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 punching him in his legs. He started beating him like that Dave Chappelle skit where him and Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy are beating up Dave Chappelle, beating up Rick James. Fuck your couch! And they punching him all in his legs. He said, yo, that nigga started wailing on him. And we were just fucking dying laughing. And he was like, I bet you didn't have that nigga for those cigarettes. And yo, Tyrone just was a funny dude. He just was hilarious. Tyrone, yeah, me and him turned out to be good friends, and we've been friends for life, and we still friends to this day. And hopefully, when I retire and I get my ass settled, I'm gonna make a trip down to his crib because he invited us to go hang out with him. Because he's been here a couple of times. He stayed here with me. You know, he came to New York to chill and visit his family. So he come when he's in New York. Whenever he's in New York, he checks on me, see what's up, checks in. We'll hook up when we can. The last time we couldn't hook up, man. It was just like the energy was low on my part. The timing. It was late. I was tired. You know, I couldn't entertain him the way I fully wanted to. And then the year before that, he came and he hung out here with me. And then that's when we went to Jeff's funeral, and he stayed here with me. We had a great time. We got some videos on Facebook when he stayed here with me, and we was doing our little memorial videos to Jeff on Facebook and shit. If those ever pop up again, I'll put those on this channel. Those were some good ones. We told some funny stories about Jeff then too. And it might have been the same stories I'm telling you now, but I don't know. But yeah. Tyrone T-Ski in the place to be. Yeah. He was down with the Short Shot 4 too. Yeah. He used to run with Howie T. He can verify that. Pete can verify that. Wayne can verify that. Jeff can verify that. Howie T, Short Shot 4, Count Disco, Brooklyn Hip Hop. So yo, that was it. I'll catch you niggas later. Yo, it's time for some action, baby.